Hey guys, your cousin back from the gym. You know, I was up there strength training just in case I have to go see about a little leprechaun. Okay. Anyways, we're not gonna call this a part two to the part one about Polo and Cash. What we're gonna call is just me responding to those in the comments with their remarks that don't make no sense. But I don't mind. Y'all can continue to reply because I said if I'm gonna judge, then judge me as well. I don't mind that, but at least make sure that 1 + 1 = 2 and not whatever other type of arithmetic you guys got going on. First off, I did not say that Marcus made Polo have sex. I did not say that. Okay. What I said is that Marcus promoted, he assisted, he encouraged it. Okay. And someone who is a believer shouldn't be doing such things and then turn around and talk about how God continues to bless him and God obviously wanted these things to happen. Look how easy these things just occur for me. I mean, that's what I said. Second, nor did I say he declined by saying no, he didn't want to do it. What I said is that the caller said he declined with silence. That's what us good Southern people do. We just shh when we don't want to say something. Okay. What I have seen, and I'm pretty sure several of you guys have seen prior, when it comes to Polo, when Marcus asks Polo something and Polo don't want to answer, he gets quiet and he deflects. And Marcus continues to push and push and push until Polo says exactly what Marcus wants him to say. Marcus know that Polo is not a strong-willed person. Polo has mental illness. Have we not heard on Troy's World that Polo gets beaten up? Have we not heard that people take Polo's money? Have we not heard that Polo is an alcoholic? Polo is not a strong-willed individual. This man freely chooses to live out on the street. This man chooses not to get a phone when he can easily get housing. Does that sound like anybody who has all their faculties? Polo's not wrapped too tight. That is what I said. I did not want to focus on Polo's homosexuality. That is something that Polo has to account for. And possibly once he becomes comfortable in his sexuality, maybe he'll stop drinking as much. I don't know. But that's none of my business. My point of my video was stop going around here with all this God talk when you're doing all this sinful ass shit. That was the point of my video. Now, I will continue to come back and reply to the rest of you guys. Just continue to make commentary. I mean, responses, and I will reply. No, Marcus did not make Polo have sex. Yes, Polo might have done that before, but what about us as being believers, being our brother's keeper? And that's not just necessarily biological brothers. That's about protecting one another, and that's just not about physical protection. How about if this was originally Polo's idea, Marcus, you would have said, no, I don't think that's something that you should be doing. Here's a few dollars. Or maybe you go do that on your private time. How about that not even coming to YouTube? Maybe we shouldn't even known about that. How about that just being something you kept to yourself? Because that's your boy, right? But you rather sell your boy out for a few pieces of silver. I mean, clicks and views. Ciao.